So what if I told you that it took less than 30 days to get the invitation to monetize this Facebook page? You can see the content monetization available right here. We can just click get started and we can start the application process to get monetized for this Facebook page. As you can see here, we also have stars available. We have no violations on this page. So this page is ready to be monetized. And yes, it took less than 30 days. However, we actually took a different approach to how we typically monetize Facebook pages, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video, because anytime that I find something that works, I like to share it with you guys. And if you've been waiting to get that invitation on Facebook to get monetized, then you know it could take months to get that invitation, and essentially you don't even know if you're going to get it because sometimes it's just different factors. We don't know exactly what is the specific criteria that Facebook is looking for in order to get monetized. So as of making this video, there's no specific requirements for monetization. And even though we typically have a framework where you can get monetized within 90 days, it's usually a set of steps that you need to follow. We've never been able to get monetized in less than 30 days. And that's mainly because, like I said, it's by invitation only. However, we found a little bit of a loophole when it comes to getting that invitation that hopefully you can use. And I'm not guaranteeing that it's going to work every single time, but you can try it out if you've been wanting to get monetized. And that loophole is essentially using older pages that have been sitting in your account for a while. One of the things that we like to do is build backup pages that are just sitting in our account. We're not using those pages for anything. They're just sitting there in case that we need them. And so we always have multiple pages that are just sitting there, which could be future pages in different niches where we can just go in and change the title, change the description, change the username of the page. And now we have something that we can just typically just launch without having to create a brand new Facebook page. And so for this page, that's exactly what we did. We went back to one of our previous Facebook pages that had basically less than 500 followers. And so what we decided to do is very simple. We decided to use that same page to try to get the invitation to get it monetized. So the first thing we did is start running Facebook ads for this page, and we essentially paid between $15 to $20 per day to start running some Facebook ads while posting content on this page. Because we're spending a little bit more money in tier 1 and tier 2 countries, we were able to essentially reach over 5,000 followers in less than 30 days. We're able to do that. That's mainly because it's a little bit cheaper to get followers in tier 2. So we mainly focus on a mixture of tier 1 and tier 2. And basically the goal is let's try to bring this page back to life by getting more followers to the page and posting content at least twice a day to get some of those viewers and some of those people to engage with the content. It actually worked. We got the invitation in basically the 4th week of doing this, of just posting content and running ads. We got the invitation to this Facebook page that's been sitting in our account for over 12 months, essentially not doing anything with this page. It's just been sitting there. And I'm guessing because we just decided to bring life back into this page, Facebook started to notice and they just send them the invite. And so right now our goal is to essentially scale this page to be able to make $50, $100, $200 per day over the next several months. And I'm not saying this is going to work 100% of the time, but it seems like by using an older page that's just been sitting there for a while and just reviving that page with new content and new followers, essentially that trigger the system to send us the invite and be able to set up the content monetization program. So if you've been wanting to get that invitation and you haven't received that for your Facebook page, instead of launching a brand new Facebook page, you might as well use an existing Facebook page that you probably had for a while that's been sitting dormant for a while. You can just change the name, perhaps run some ads, start posting some content, give it a couple weeks and see if you get that invitation to get it monetized. As of now, we don't really know what those requirements are going to be, so you have to do everything you can. And once you do get the invitation, if you want to set up the content monetization program, you can go ahead and watch this video right here. I break it down like step by step what you need to be doing to set up the content monetization program so you can start getting paid for all the content you make for Facebook. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.